Hello, elegant ladies. Welcome to Elegance Ignited, a place where I teach about elegance, sophistication, and all things femininity. On today's episode, I'll be teaching you 10 signs that show that you are elegant. Please bear with me. I will be looking down. When I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. Don't think that I am not looking at you because I love looking at you. All right, let's get into it. Number one, dress well. There's a saying that says you are addressed the way you are dressed, and that saying is not lying, guys. Imagine that you run into somebody that is pushing a trolley full of garbage and they are wearing torn clothes that you can see that haven't been washed for a while. What is your perception of that person? How do you want to address that person? Where do you place him in society? Immediately would think that that person is not working, doesn't have a job, and doesn't have a home. He's homeless. That is your perception. You haven't asked that person to find out whether or not your perception is the correct thing that you are thinking of him. But you've assumed, you've made up your mind because you saw the way that he is dressed. Now, scenario two, imagine that you are walking down the street and you see somebody that is wearing a suit, somebody that have a briefcase on their hand, and you think, oh, it's probably a CEO, a lawyer, a manager in a corporate setting. But have you spoken to that person to find out if actually that is the truth? Well, that is where the saying comes in. You are addressed the way that you are dressed. So if you want to give this perception that you are this elegant person that knows how to take care of themselves, dress well. When you are dressed well, it doesn't mean that you go out there, you find the most expensive pair of earrings, you find the most expensive pair of earrings. It simply means that the clothes that you choose to wear on a certain day, they must be ironed, they must be clean, and they must be the right fit. That is how you dress well. It doesn't have to be expensive. It could be from the high-end shops, or it could be from Dunusa. You know, we call Dunusa those people that are selling clothes in the street. We call them Dunusa. You might find some nice clothes there. It doesn't matter where you find them. The thing that matters here is that, do you take care of your clothes very well? Wash them, clean them, iron them, make sure that they're the correct fit for your body, whether you're big build or you small build. You can't now be wearing a double XL size when you're a petite person. You are not dressing well if you're doing that. That is number one. Number two, have a morning and night routine. What I mean by having a morning and night routine, it means that prepare. Imagine you're coming back from work and you're tired. The first thing you do, you get inside the house and you go to sleep. You didn't even think about what's happening the next day, how's your day looking, what's the weather like, what are you going to wear. You didn't even think that. You sleep. The next day, you're being woken up by an alarm. You're not ready. You don't know what you're going to eat. You are setting the tone of your day very badly because you don't have a routine. Imagine now you just grab whatever it is that is in front of you. You grab a dress, you grab some heels, because I'm a girly that wears heels 90% of the time at work. So the first thing that comes to my mind, a pair of heels and a nice dress. That is it. You find that when you come to work, we have a team building, and a team building requires us to do activities that want us to run, climb things. How are you going to run and climb things in heels? You see, you didn't have a night routine. If you have a night routine, it shows that you are ready for the day. I have a night routine. It shows that I'm an elegant lady. I go into my night routine. My night routine is to think that, okay, this is the end of the day. I'm taking a shower just to relax my body. I have my facials that I do before I sleep. But before that, what is my day looking like tomorrow? I check the weather. Okay, it's 36 degrees tomorrow. The weather predictions nowadays is somewhat accurate. They won't say it's raining and then it doesn't rain, or they won't say it's sunny and then it's very cold. So it will be hot if they said it's hot. So if you checked the weather and you know, okay, at work tomorrow we have a team building activity, we'll be running, we'll be doing all sorts of active things. So I need comfortable shoes, I need a sunscreen, I need to pack a sunscreen in my bag, I need to have a hat because we'll be out most of the time. You are prepared, you are setting the tone of your day, and you know that because you are on this diet that you are doing, you try to stay clean and you try to get snatched for summer. You know that I have to pack my veggies, I have to pack this, I have to pack that. If you don't do that, you will be surprised when you get to work. When you get to work, you find that you don't have a lunchbox, so you'll be grabbing whatever. So if you have a night and morning routine, it means that you are prepared, you are elegant. That's what you are. You are an elegant lady. Moving on to number 3, invest in yourself. If you invest in yourself, that is security for yourself. Imagine you work in this company and you never got your matric, but you worked in this company because you knew somebody. You worked in the company. The company is now failing as a company. It's bankrupt. They have to retrench everybody. But you didn't invest in yourself by studying and getting a matric and getting this and getting that. When you go and apply to other companies, they will say, oh, we need a matric. We can't hire you without a matric certificate. Although you have the experience, but they also need a matric certificate. But if you would have invested in yourself and gotten that matric and gotten some other qualifications, you would know what to do and you would stand a better chance at other companies. Another thing that you would invest in yourself buy self-help books. Like, you know that you're a person that likes to cook around the house, but you don't really know how to cook. You buy recipe books. I need to cook this, I have visitors, I need to cook this, I need to do this, I need to do this. That is elevating yourself. You are putting yourself up there. You are leveling up. Another thing, challenge yourself. I challenged myself this year and I was like, you know what? I need to learn a new skill. I learned swimming. I'm still learning swimming. I go every Saturday. Sometimes it's not nice. Sometimes it's daunting thinking about it. Sometimes I'm anxious. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. I won't know what to do. The teachers, blah, blah, blah. But I find it in me to go even though I don't want to, because I told myself that I want to learn the skill. And it's something that I don't know, and it's something that will be beneficial to me, knowing how to handle myself in water, you know? Number 4, an elegant lady is punctual. Being punctual sets the tone of your day. When you are punctual, nothing catches you by surprise. You are ready because you know that I am here, I am ready, and nothing is going to catch me by surprise. Should anything come, I'll be ready because I have all my ducks in a row. When you are punctual, you have time to collect your thoughts. You have time to look at things in a more calm environment without the hustle and bustle of I'm running out of time, you know? When you are punctual, it says that you respect time, you respect the time of others. It gives that good character about you. It says a lot about you. It says that you are a woman of integrity, you're a woman of good character, you're a woman that respects herself and respects other people. So be punctual as an elegant lady. That shows that you are an elegant lady. Number 5, be organized and prepared. I can't say this enough. You know, when you are not organized, it looks like you don't know what you're doing. It looks like you're not serious about your career. You're not serious about life. Imagine you are going to a picnic with children and you don't prepare, like coming up to the day. You don't even check how's the route, how you're going to get there, how's the weather. You don't check. That can bring all sorts of inconveniences to your life. But if you are prepared, if you're going to a picnic, you know that, okay, I'm traveling with children. Children need sunscreen, they need swimming costume because they love the water, they need towels to dry them after they swam, they need changing clothes after they swam, they need lotion to moisturize, they need food. What type of food am I going to be carrying? Consider the weather, that it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot, so I need food like a hot dog. I need food that's that can stay out without being in the fridge and not be off by the time they need to eat the food. I need cold drinks. Do I have ice packs to make sure that in my cooler there is some cold stuff when people are dehydrated? Do I have water? If I didn't have the chance to buy the ice packs, you have reusable bottles at home. Fill the reusable bottle with water, freeze it the day before. In the morning you take it out, you put it in the freezer. That will be your ice for the day. That's going to keep your cool drinks cold. You check all these things. It's going to be hot. I need an umbrella because we can't be sitting in the sun for long periods of hours. We need we need something to put on the ground, because of sand. We can't be sitting in sand, it's going to be uncomfortable. We need jackets, light jackets for the children, because when we are coming back, it's going to be slightly chilly for the children because they swam, all this. You need to consider all these things. You need to be prepared. That's how you prepare and you organize everything, so that when the time comes that you have to go, you just pick up the things and you are set. You don't have any inconveniences. You check the routes before. What's the fastest route to that? How's the traffic there? If you are set to be there at 1 o'clock, how long is it going to take you from home? Those small things make life easy. It's small tasks, but make up the bigger picture, and it makes up the bigger picture to be seamlessly. Now, in a career setting, imagine that you are having a meeting and you're not prepared, you're not punctual, and you're not prepared. When you get there, everybody is already waiting for you to present, and you get there and you are stuck in traffic and all these things, and you don't know where your file is that you prepared. That sets like a bad side for you. People won't trust you. They won't trust you with their money. They won't trust you with their work. But if you are prepared and you are punctual on the day, you are there before the time, 15 minutes before the time. When people get to you, you are already calm. You know where your things are. You know where's your file, the file that you're going to be presenting to. You have time to think about what you need to do. You have time to collect your mind. Number 6, listening more than you talk. I think that is a skill of an elegant lady. That is a skill an elegant lady should possess, because when you listen more, you soak up information, you learn more. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna say anything, or you're not gonna ask a question if you don't understand. You can ask a question, but listening is a skill that an elegant lady needs to have. And you, my ladies, I know that you are going to grasp that one. Number 7, be well read. When you are well read, you open your mind up to the world around you, to possibilities. We don't always have money to travel and to see other countries, but when we read, we get to understand how other people are living. We get to learn new things that are there, that are not necessarily in our country, and you get to learn. I remember I did accounting in school, and there was a book that I stumbled across. It was about neuroscience, and that book was interesting to me. It was a family of doctors, and they were all brain surgeons. And I read that book. I learned so many words, so many difficult words. I had to, when I browse a page, I had to put a bookmark and then go look for the word meaning in my dictionary, because they had so many big words. And I must say, it was a challenge for me, but I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of phrases that people in the medical space use, and that has opened my eyes. So be well read, and it opens up your mind to a lot of possibilities that are out there that maybe you weren't even aware of. And it's a skill that nobody can take away from you once you possess it. Number 8, don't overshare at work. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I went into this new company, and I found people that were sort of the same age as me, and I found everybody was nice in this company, and I was like, wow, we're gonna be friends, we're gonna go on dates and this and that, we're gonna experience this and that, and we exchanged numbers and things, and I had everyone in my statuses. And I found that from my statuses, people look, they develop a perception about you, and there are things that are said, and some of the things that were said, they were not nice because they had this perception about me. And I asked myself what could be the cause, and I realized that actually it's this WhatsApp status that I have on my WhatsApp. So I decided, you know what, they know too much about me, and they interpret some things incorrectly or negatively, and I didn't like that. And I was like, you know what, let me block everybody, block everyone. And I blocked everyone, and I have peace ever since I blocked everyone. And people started asking me, oh, I don't see your status. I'm like, I don't post status anymore. That was my answer. And I said, I don't post statuses anymore. But that was a lie. I do post statuses. I just don't want you in my status, you know. And I have peace now, because people, they overshare, and they have these clicks, and they have a perception about you. Don't overshare at work. People at work, yes, you can be friendly with them, but it doesn't mean that they are your friends. People at work, they tend to like they tend to like to compete with you, and maybe when you have things at home, they would be trying to compare to themselves. But I don't have this thing, but we work in the same company. Then they start having these bad energies, bad vibes, and yeah, I stopped that, and I learned the hard way. And in this journey of elegance, there's still a lot of things that I'm learning, but things that I know I want to share with you, and I want to teach you, so that you don't make the same mistakes that I have made in the past. Moving on to number 9, I think an elegant lady loves her family and makes time for her family. And I don't think it's elegant if you love other people and not your family. You spend all this time with other people and not with your family. Make time for your loved ones. I think making time for everybody else, but not making time for your loved one, I think that's not something that an elegant lady would do. An elegant lady knows that charity begins at home, and when you love at home. You give time at home, and then you can go far and wide from outside. But you can't do all of those things there if you aren't doing them at home. Coming to number 10, the last one, practice etiquette. Practicing etiquette is one of the most important things you can do for yourself as an elegant lady. You practice etiquette in a business setting. You're at work, we are wearing clothes, and you're there with a blanket because it's cold, there's aircon in the office. You are having a blanket over your shoulders. No, that's not elegant. You're supposed to have a jacket. You know that it's cold. Bring a jacket, bring a coat, because a blanket is something that we use in the bedroom, we sleep with. It's tacky to see people walking around with blankets over their shoulders. There's nothing wrong if you are sitting at your desk and you can wrap your small blanket or you can wrap it around your legs. That's fair, because you're not walking around the office. But when you're walking around the office with your blanket on your shoulders, what about the clients that are coming in? What about people that are coming in? What tone are you setting with this? We know that some environments are casual, but read the room, you know. And also, wearing mini skirts to work, you're making the other people feel uncomfortable. What if you drop something? How are you going to pick it up? And wearing cleavage, things that are exposing your cleavage. You know, you have big boobs. Why must you wear things that are going to be exposing your cleavage at work? If you know you need to wear that dress, why can't you wear a vest underneath that's going to cover your breast? Because people are going to be uncomfortable. They can't look at you now when they're speaking to you because you have all these breasts exposed to them. So read the room. And also having conversations about going to the club, and and begging a zaddy, whilst we have children that are very impressionable, that listen to action, listen to people, and copy people's actions. So reading the room is very important. I apologize about this fly that's going around, guys. I'm trying to kill it, and I see that I don't have the doom. It's finished. I see that I don't have the spray. It's finished. It's garbage day. They're picking up the garbage. So when they're picking up the garbage, we normally have flies, because the people that are opening the garbage, sometimes they leave stuff on the road, so everything is out in the open, hence the flies. I do apologize. But before I go, ladies, I want to show you the outfit of the day. This is a dress that I purchased at Mr. Price in December. My sisters and I, we were going out for a boat cruise, and they said we are wearing white, and I didn't have anything to wear, and I also wanted something that will be budget friendly, because I love something that's going to be still within my budget. So I bought it for 220 rands in December. On that day I wore it sneakers. I'm going to be showing you 2 ways in which you can wear this dress. So you can let me know what you think about this show, what you think about this episode on the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like the video. It does help out a lot, because when you like the video, YouTube pushes it out to a larger audience. I'll see you on the next one. Stay elegant, stay feminine, stay sophisticated, ladies.